Game Pass, Xbox's widely acclaimed subscription service, offers hundreds of games to players for a low monthly cost. Since the service's inception in 2017, Xbox has continued to invest into it with third-party deals, a plethora of innovative indie games, and exclusive Day One first-party titles. The quality of the games found within the service has convinced subscribers to remain loyal. But one title in particular from Xbox's first party has quietly driven engagement while simultaneously garnering critical acclaim and smashing player count milestones: Forza Horizon 5. Playground Games' excellent entry into the world-renowned open-world racing series has proven to be a powerhouse for Game Pass, even while being routinely ignored amongst media circles. So how do we measure the game's success and its impact on the service? We'll keep watching to find out. There are many ways to quantify Forza Horizon 5's value to Game Pass, but let's start from the beginning with critical acclaim. Now, of course, we don't believe that reviews are the be-all end-all of qualifying if a game is good or not, but overall critical consensus is a decent way to gauge how people may feel about a game. Forza Horizon 5 was met with undeniable critical acclaim and is widely considered as one of the best racing games ever made. The aggregate reviews site Metacritic has the game sitting at a 92 overall score, giving it the esteemed status of a Metacritic must-play. Reviews lauded the game's graphical prowess, best-in-class sound design, impressive open world, and most importantly, dedication to great racing. The reviews for this game weren't exactly shocking considering Playground Games' track record, but it was clear from critics that Forza Horizon 5 was a culmination of the previous games and firmly planted the series as a juggernaut in the gaming industry. Switching over to sales for a bit, now individual game sales aren't Microsoft's main metric to determine a game's success, as the inclusion of first-party games on Game Pass means their focus is instead on total player counts. All that being said, the pre-sale numbers for Forza Horizon 5 give an indication of just how in demand the game was even leading up to its official release. The game launched for early access players on November 5th, 2021, but you could access the game early by buying an upgrade bundle if you're a Game Pass subscriber, or by buying the game's full Ultimate Edition if you weren't. Now, in the 4 days between the early access period and the official launch day, well over 1 million players had played the game, meaning a fairly large amount of players bought the Ultimate Edition just to play the game a few days early. This stat may be a small one in the grand scheme of things, but it does show just how high the anticipation was for the game. Now, Forza Horizon 5 has been a huge game since day zero, and has continued to grow and sustain a player base since its launch. We already know about its successful pre-launch numbers, but also know that the game was the biggest Xbox Game Studios launch ever, with 4.5 million players on its opening day. It surpassed 10 million players during its opening week, 20 million players in under 7 months, and has recently surpassed the 28 million player mark a year and 4 months since its launch. The thing to note here is that the game continues to draw players in, and its player count has been sustained. Just take one look at the Game Pass most popular list, and it's always amongst the top games. With this steady player base that continues to grow by the day, Forza Horizon 5 could be considered an evergreen title for Xbox Game Pass. The type of game that is consistently popular and a must-play for anyone joining the Xbox platform. People may not subscribe to Game Pass solely for Forza Horizon, but it is a game that most people who have subscribed will play. In many ways, it's replaced Halo as a title to look for when getting into Xbox. No matter how you look at it, Forza Horizon 5 is an undeniable force for the platform and shows no signs of slowing down. Now, while Forza Horizon 5 is still going strong well over a year after release, and the second expansion is to launch tomorrow, eventually it will be replaced by the inevitable Forza Horizon follow-up. We can't predict the future, of course, but we feel confident that developer Playground Games will somehow be able to raise the bar again quality-wise, and we expect the series to continue to grow and reach more and more players. This isn't the first great game in the series, but it did mark the first time the series truly broke through to become a mainstream juggernaut that's able to help lift an entire ecosystem. We anticipate that Forza Horizon will maintain its status as one of the pillars of Game Pass going forward. It'll sit amongst other highly sought after games in the service, and it'll help propel Game Pass to higher and higher heights.